Because she always wants to be right. She always wants to be right. She wants to tell everybody, never go to the movies with her. Never go to, don't sit next to her because you can't even enjoy it. You can't even enjoy it.
So, this is Zahra. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, Zahra back. My mom. Today we are eating veggie burgers, specifically the Burger King Whopper burger.
The Burger King Impossible burger that we made ourselves.
Basically. And I have tater tots, and she has just some potatoes she made. So yeah, making this video has been very stressful, like extremely stressful. Like, let me get some water first. That's how stressful. Okay. So basically, we were meant to originally get the Burger King Whopper burger, but
Impossible burger?
Yeah, whatever. The Burger King Impossible burger. But instead, we found out that it might not be as vegan friendly as we thought. Just because they put mayonnaise on it. Also because they cook it on the same grill that they cook the regular burgers, which makes absolutely no sense. And apparently some people are having a fit saying that, like, you know, the vegans are getting a bit too pushy about that. But I'm like, who wants to eat a microwave burger? You know what I mean? Like, why go to Burger King if it's just gonna, like, you go there for the grilled burger, you know what I mean? So why in the world would I go there and have to tell somebody, oh, don't put the vegan burger on the same stove that you put the beef burgers with all the juices and nastiness and whatever. Like, and then I'm not gonna be there just to get a microwave vegan burger. I can do that at home. So that's basically what we did. Just went to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and made our own burgers. I love tater tots.
So it has the same ingredients as the Impossible Whopper burger, which is vegan mayonnaise or mayonnaise. We use vegan mayonnaise. Lettuce, onions, ketchup,
pickles, lettuce, onions, bun.
And I didn't know Whoppers had cheese. I don't think I've ever had a Whopper in my entire life. So I didn't know they had cheese on it. So this is my first time trying it, so I have no idea how close it is to the original Whopper. So I'm just gonna go by if it tastes good or not. So. And I usually don't put mayonnaise in my burger, so that's good. So, yeah, it's really good. Oh, and instead of I don't know what kind of bun they use. I guess a sesame bun. Their buns are vegan, but we got our own buns. They're like 7-grain buns. I don't think you don't prefer this bun, right?
For like the Italian buns that they have. Italians or French.
Oh, you like the regular buns? Yeah, but since I picked up the buns, I got this one.
Like you get the seduction buns. I get the Italian ones. Like that. And tater tots.
This is really messy, but it's good.
Do you feel like there can be like a war between tater tots and fries?
No.
Why
I didn't even think people still ate tater tots.
Tater tots are way better than fries.
Why?
They have more texture. There's just something to them. And just funny to eat.
You haven't had tater tots in a long time.
I know, but when I do have them, it makes me feel happy.
When's the last time you had tater tots? I haven't purchased tater tots. Years.
Probably Nana's house.
Really? Nana has tater tots?
Yeah. Nana has a lot of weird stuff in her fridge.
You mean like over the summer, some random summer, you had some potato tots?
Mm-hmm. One thing I hate about burgers, I feel like everything's just gonna fall out.
It's very messy, but it's very good.
You see the difference in the frame? Look, You see us? That means I'm taller. You see how you're in the frame and I'm out of the frame?
I think that's the hair.
Look. No, look. I think
See, it's
I'm
your
taller.
hair.
Look at that. Look. What's that? Straight back. See? No slouch. I feel like I'm taller.
Oh, and we toasted our onions.
My burger's flying out.
I don't think they toast. I know they don't toast their onions for this burger, based on what I saw online. So.
You remember when we were in Germany and we got a burger, and then we were just like eating it like normal Americans with our hands, and then the people next door.
You mean at the mall?
Yeah. No, the mall place outdoors. Remember, and the people were like getting a fork and knife. They were eating like this.
I don't remember where we were.
We were in Germany. Remember that thing outside? The hippie area.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember
Kreuzberg?
Oh no, remember it was like the hippie area. We just won a graffiti street tour or whatever. Remember?
And we got a burger too?
We got a burger. We got like a bean burger. They said it was great.
Oh, that place.
Yeah. And then we were eating it with our hands. Like, oh, that's just so messy. It's getting everywhere. And then the people right next to us were just looking at us like we were animals. You know what I mean? And then they were just like cutting it.
I know.
They were like, oh. And they just looking at us like, oh, the Americans are in the house. You know what I mean? I keep saying that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. This one, I could have used a knife because it is messy. And you don't have tomato on yours.
We should have brought napkins.
What was some?
Let's work.
Yeah, but my hands are so sticky. Actually, I just need something wet. It tastes very good. I highly recommend. And we used
Can this work?
Yeah, does that have water on it?
No.
Is it a little wet? Make it a little damp because. Is it clean?
I assume so.
Where'd you get it from?
The drawer.
I just want to make sure you can get it off the counter.
That good?
Yeah, we used the Guardian burgers, right?
Yeah. The beefless burger that have all the juice that come out of it.
Very juicy.
But not like the scary kind where like the meat is red.
Yeah. Like the Beyond Meat burgers look like real meat burgers.
It's terrifying.
So, I can imagine if you just if you eat meat, then it's like comforting to see that. But I've been a vegetarian for 20 years. Of that time, I've been a vegan for 7 years now.
Well, I've been a vegetarian for life.
For the same amount of time. About the same amount of time.
Vegan maybe a few months.
So it's not as appealing to me. It kind of looks just like regular meat to me, but I can see how it could be popular with people. But whether you're vegan or not, I believe that everyone's gonna love this. We should invite some people over and do a.
We should have a thing where we have, just like we have the same burger, then we just have our friends eat it and see what they think.
We should do that.
And tell them that it's meat. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we made these especially for you.
We could. I'm probably not gonna like this one as much because it doesn't have
tomato.
That's the only thing that's missing?
Mm-hmm. I
Why
didn't
is
put
it
the
dry?
ketchup.
Oh.
Because you know we have 2 different ketchups. See? Consideration.
I was thinking about that too. Yeah, I'm really hungry too. Like I haven't eaten all day. And it's about 7 o'clock. So I am very hungry and I'm probably not going to eat as much as I think I am. Like I thought about just doing 2 full burgers. Yeah. Anyway, it's been stressful. So
It's been stressful being around you while you're hungry.
Because I thought we were going to be doing this like, earlier. But
isn't it past your like eating time?
The thing is that at 8 I usually stop, but not
because you intermittent fasting, right?
Yeah.
We both are, but I eat a bit later.
Since we decided at the last minute just to make our own burgers, it was like it's not that hard. It's not like it's like rocket science just to make your own burger. And that way we didn't have to sit there and wonder what was going on with it. You haven't made hamburgers in a long time.
A long time. Well,
you make burgers, but I'm saying, like as a family unit.
Like make it or buy them.
Make.
We got the angry chicken one.
Yeah, we don't really make burgers. Like every now and then. I mean, I buy burgers every now and then. I used to buy them a lot more a few years ago, but you stopped eating burgers.
I get tired of them. I kept eating them 24/7. Like every single day was either like satine burgers, tofu burgers, garden burgers, bean burgers.
You were into bean burgers at one point.
Yeah. And then the buffalo spicy
you were
buffalo
really into them bean burgers. Like every day you had to have that bean burger. It was like, oh, it has a spice. It was it was a Morningstar bean burger.
It has some like jalapeno, corn, beans, They just put some extra on it. It was just special. Surprised. Very good amount of time. Now I don't know what messed it up. Just ate it too much. Like when I ate bananas too much. Now I can't eat bananas as much now. They're disgusting.
Wow. You eat bananas every now and then.
Yeah, but like I just eat bananas. And then like after a while I'm just like, oh, it's too much. They get warm. And then for some reason it just made me feel sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm full. That's what happens when you don't eat. And then you eat a little bit. And you get full quickly. You're trying to cram everything in. So.
I've been trying to get waves for the past week. And for some reason, then I just stopped my wave flow. And now it's just been flat gel for the past few weeks. Is there waves?
It's very,
the baby will feel it. Feel it.
Like, look.
Feel it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel it. My hand has ketchup stuff all over it.
Well, I want to show you this. I found this a few days ago. I thought it was hilarious for my wave struggle situation. Okay, wait.
I'm not even gonna be to eat these potatoes.
Yeah. Wait. Get the right moment. Okay. No, wait. Okay. That's hilarious. You know that scene?
No.
From Harry Potter. When
when
Voldemort's on the back of his head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll put the clip later while her reaction. We gotta get you to watch more Harry Potter. You not? You
I
need
do
to be
watch
down
Harry
with it.
Potter.
But you're not interested in it though.
I mean, I like it when I watch it. It's okay, but the thing is that you don't really know what's going on. Yeah. I think you have to watch it from the beginning. Or read it.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of know what's going on. Like if I watch a movie, it's just what's happening in that movie. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of the backstory or why certain things happen.
No,
You know?
but it wasn't funny just because, like, you didn't have to know it. You know what I mean?
I mean that?
Yeah. It was just like Voldemort's originally supposed to be on his head, right? And then it's just like he has a scarf covered Voldemort throughout the whole movie. And instead of having Voldemort on the back of his head,
Oh, yeah,
it's
waves. Oh, see.
But you know, people just like tripping over. Like, you ever seen those videos on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
People just like having their hair wrapped up and then taking it and the ooh.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I was just like, that's hilarious.
I get it now. So Voldemort is supposed to be a person is supposed to be in his head.
He's supposed to be on the back. Like, he's supposed to be growing on him.
Okay.
Because like Voldemort.
But if I had known that, then I would have been like, y'all crazy.
I really don't know the whole backstory, but I know Voldemort's kind of like dead, but he has like his followers.
Somebody's head.
No, his followers, like, he separated his soul into many pieces, right? And so I think something along the lines of like they use one of those pieces to like grow him back, and like he's kind of like a parasite. He's like gaining strength.
Voldemort is not bad, right?
He is bad.
Oh, Voldemort's the bad one.
Yeah,
okay.
He's the one who killed Harry Potter's parents.
Okay.
And he's now trying to, get Harry Potter back. And he's a Slytherin.
Yeah, he's a Slytherin.
He was a Slytherin. I think that's why I like Slytherin the best. Slytherin and Gryffindor, but if I had to choose, definitely Slytherin. Slytherin. And I think you're a Ravenclaw.
Whatever. So the question I was going to ask you, it's pop culture time.
Okay.
Is Azealia Banks is at it again? Or you already know what I'm going to ask you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So, you know how she goes at people like every so often.
Mm-hmm.
And so this time she went after Lizzo. Lizzo has the first number one. Not the first number one, but she's one of the few black women who, especially rappers, who have a number one in this millennium.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know since when, but I feel like in the last 10 years or something. It's like 7 or 8.
And then like Beyonce, Rihanna, somebody else.
Cardi B. I think Nicki Minaj. The typical people you would expect. And I forgot the other people, but yeah. So she wrote on her story. And I'm pretty sure this is just for publicity because she does have something coming out next week on her album or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, what she got to say about Lizzo? So, I'm going to read it. I try to this and get your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have put a big thing in my mouth. So, I used to be a big Azealia Banks fan. And I still like her music, but and And I've forgiven her several times when she goes off on people. I'm like, okay, but I'm thinking, I don't know if it's publicity. She has mental health issues. She doesn't care about her career. I don't know what's going on because it seems like she does so much self-sabotage. Like, I don't understand why she just can't keep her mouth shut because she's extremely talented. Just as talented as a lot of people out there, or more so. If you like house kind of music, house, hip hop, techno, it's kind of like a merge or intersection of all those kinds of music. Did you like 212? That song that she first came up with? Yeah. So it's that, so almost her stuff is that kind of vibe. And she's just really talented. So I don't get it. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know why she finds it necessary just to rant about other celebrities, but whatever. Anyway, so this time she said, LMAO, the fact that the public and the media has been keeping this fat girl joke going for so long is honestly peak boredom. Said, the song is not good, nor is the dumpy fat girl spectacle live set that she does.
Dumpy.
Saddest bit is that girl is legit talented and truly only being allowed to shine so long as she allows herself to be this millennial mammy of sorts. So, here's the full thing. That's the second excerpt.
Well, what makes her a mammy?
So, because she has a really big white female fan base, or white fan base. So I think that she's pointing to that, but I'm pretty sure Azealia Banks' fan base. I'm pretty sure her fan base is also largely white, largely probably white gay males. So I don't understand why that's the thing, but I think she's saying that she's a big girl, and and she's dark browner skin. And she's twerking and whatever, and the white girls or the white radio, they love her. She's bubbly and bouncy, and they basically don't really take her seriously. She's just a joke, and I don't know where the mammy part comes in, but I guess she basically is saying that she is satisfying whatever need that people have in terms of how they want to fixate upon and receive black female strength. I don't know.
I don't agree. Absolutely don't agree.
Yeah, so she also said that she looks like she is making a fool of her black self for the American public.
That it?
Yeah, and then she talked about Adele, and she said Adele. I wish I could pull up the full thing, but the little excerpt they have in here, you know how to expand this on my phone? Because it's opening up to Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, let me open it up to Twitter.
Not now. Is it there?
Okay. Like a literate Cardi than fat Lizzo. They are really choosing the worst of black women's crop to advertise America with. The music execs have to realize that this data game is getting bigger than the USA. It's not about trying to dumb the black. It's not about trying to dumb the black American image and people down so obviously and so aggressively after Black Lives Matter. So she's saying that they're using Cardi and Fat Lizzo or whatever to try to kind of nullify the Black Lives Matter or whatever. And then she said, I guess they saw us moving too fast with it because if you realize after Beyonce became political in ways they didn't like that. And so they opened the door for lessers like Cardi and Lizzo, even Lil Nas trash ass, giving them Beyonce level accolades while being known more near.
Where are we?
Yeah, right here. Near the level of black female excellence she is, blah, blah, blah. And she had talked about Beyonce one time before, so, she goes back and forth. But anyway, so that's what she's saying.
Okay. So, not the biggest Lizzo fan, right?
Mm-hmm. I like Lizzo.
I'm not saying I don't dislike Lizzo, but if you ask me, is Lizzo like my favorite? No. But I think she's a cool person. I think her personality is cool, and I do not think she is anywhere incomparable to some type of, stereotype. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's like I see like in hip hop that when they make us famous, they're usually, we're scantily clad and we just looking nasty, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're usually kind of not the most,
woke.
Mm-hmm. But like there's plenty of videos of Lizzo displaying like her wokeness, acting just like a normal person, acting like a nerd, acting sassy, and she like there's a spectrum. It's not like always on, not like always on like 100. You know what I mean? She's so her shy side, her sad side. Like literally, you go on her Instagram, she literally has a video of her crying. Like I get sad sometimes, and there's stuff of her playing around. You know what I mean? And yeah, she twerks, but who cares? Like. It's one thing to twerk and just be like, whatever, I'm just flailing my butt everywhere, you know what I mean? But she's saying, like, this is my body. I like my body the way it looks, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I can twerk wherever I want to. Like, before this whole twerk thing got all huge in America, it's been out for, like, years. You go back in the 90s and on. Twerking's been around. And in some countries, twerking is not even a big deal. You know what I mean? It's just moving your body. So I'm just saying... is that I've seen videos of her literally saying to someone, I forgot, I think it was a British show, and he said, now that twerking has come around, or basically saying it was created basically in the past 3 years, and she literally stopped him and said, no man, it's been out for a while. My ancestors were dancing, I think she said, around the fire, back in Africa, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I just think she's far from any type of stereotype of a mammy or anything like that. She's constantly saying, I'm here because I like my body, I like my music. I'm a rock star, I'm a rapper. She just I feel like she's a down to earth person. She's someone you can relate to. She's funny. And she's fun. If she happens to twerk, let her twerk. Sometimes you have a friend who likes to twerk. Who cares? It's not like she's out there just constantly acting like, I'm having sex with this guy and that guy, and I don't know, and F these B's and F that B. She's not putting women down. She's actually trying to say, love your body the way it is. Whether you're skinny, whether you're big, whatever shape you are. And at the same time, she's just I just feel like she's just a good person. You know what I mean? Her image is just to help people.
Okay. So she said that, she said, why didn't we give Jasmine Sullivan all of that attention? She's a big black girl. Mm-hmm. And she's extremely talented. And she said the reason why we didn't is because she wasn't making a fool of herself. Duh. And she says another parallel is Adele. Fat Adele gets to be fat and white and do bootleg. I thought this was actually kind of funny. She said, do bootleg Mahalia Jackson impressions and take over. But Lizzo got to jump around and act stupid to get half the attention while she has more talent than white Adele.
So, yeah, I guess I can see that. Due to the fact that I guess we do have to be a bit extra to get more attention.
I think Lizzo is being, I agree, I think Lizzo is being herself. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, I've been following Lizzo before she even got big because, I'm a Prince fan and I remember her connection to Prince. And also I watched the show called, on YouTube called Style Like You. And I remember she was on it a few years ago. I remember I said, this is girl, she's a singer. So that was 3-4 years ago. She seems like she's just always been herself, and I think I agree with you that there's a spectrum. She's not just one. Cardi to me is a one-note show, right? Mm-hmm. She's just street, hood, ratchets. I'm a former stripper. That's her thing, and that's what she portrays it. And it's always that. So it's never I mean, she does do her political side because when I started following Cardi, or not following her, but watching her on Instagram, she would say stuff that seemed to be at the time. Now we know it might not be true. Female empowerment, how women have to go out and get, do things on their own and stuff like that, and not let men take advantage of them and blah, 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 blah. But I'm wondering, even though Lizzo is being herself, if she wasn't the way she is, and on the kind of music that she sings, would she have gotten the attention that she's gotten? You know, like if she was more subdued and wasn't twerking while she was playing the flute.
I could see it. I could see it. But I don't think there's anything. I feel like when it comes to the things that they could, what is it called? When you make money off of somebody.
Co-op? What do you mean?
I don't know, like out of the people that they could choose to represent us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like she's a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I get why you would say it, like someone would say that and like make that connection, because it probably does have some validity, if that's a word, to it. So yeah, like in order for us to get into this industry, we have to be 10 times more talented. We have to we have to be louder. We have to have something. We have to have a personality. You can't just walk in and just be boring. You know what I mean? You can't just sing. You gotta have some
You
type
can't just
of,
be Adele.
yeah, and then usually that personality isn't gonna always be, you know, the geeky, awkward girl, or you know, the girl who has like a cool joke every so often. It probably will be the one who's a bit louder, the one that you might describe as sassy, the one who is probably showing more skin. But at the same time, out of the people, the big woman showing more skin, I feel like she's doing it not because, oh, you know, look at my body, I'm sexy, I'm trying to catch all the men, I'm better than all you bees and all that stuff. I feel like she's, like I said before, she's whatever she's showing her body, she's just like, I choose to show my body. I can cover up, I can wear nothing, and I'm still awesome the way I am, and I can shake my butt or not, and I'm still awesome. You know what I mean? She's just saying, like, she just used a movement that's always been there. It's not like it's new. To express herself, she's trying to say, I can twerk, I got a big butt, I love myself, I love my body, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, her personality probably did get her a bit farther than someone else who's a bit quieter. But I don't think out of any of the people that could have been in Lizzo's place, I don't think it's the worst choice.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't
been on
think
the grind for a while.
Yeah,
like, she's gone unnoticed in terms of like the larger mainstream
and then for like someone to represent Black women, especially plus size Black women, I feel like she's a good choice. You know what I mean?
Did you see her performance on the VMAs? Was that the one? I think that's the one. Yeah.
Which one?
She had a bunch of plus size dancers, which she always does, but this time they had they had afros. All of them had afros. And she had a big booty on stage, like a big blown up booty. You didn't see that one?
I probably saw it on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. It was good. It was a good performance. So basically, you're like, Azealia, you're wrong.
I feel like there's different two sides to the story.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you can make running her mouth just because her album's coming out, and she knows it's going to bring a lot of people to her page.
Yeah.
And she's just going to get people talking about her. And maybe that formula has worked for her in the past. You know, maybe she likes being just an underground artist, because there were so many times and I'm like, oh, she's definitely going to break and become, you know, because like mainstream. And I'm not saying just because if you're not mainstream, that means you're nothing. But I just think that her talent she is definitely worthy of more success just based on her talent alone. Now, with her actions and her personality, her social media personality is highly problematic, which I don't get. And a lot of people say she has mental health issues, but that still doesn't justify it being.
But I don't know why she's
horrible to people.
But she's just like mean. Like, why would she say?
That's what I'm saying.
The illiterate Cardi B and the fat Lizzo, but then have the nerve to say they're both talented. Like, right? Could you imagine sending that to your friend?
I don't think she said Cardi was talented.
But could you imagine sending that to you?
Yeah.
But you have an ugly face. I don't like the way it's shaped. But you know you're so talented though. Could you imagine?
I know, right?
That seems like.
That's what I'm saying. She just doesn't get attention. It's just not good. Like, apparently she doesn't care about having any kind of community in her field, which is really weird. Like, if I was a singer, a media artist or whatever, I would not be trying to be making enemies with people left and right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one, that's it. You don't have like enemies all over. Like, I wouldn't intentionally have all these enemies. So I don't know, because these people are so connected and somebody might say, oh, we should invite Azealia. Like I remember Kendrick Lamar said he wanted Azealia Banks on something. And then she started ranting about some comment he made where she thought he was saying some kind of all lives matter. No, he wasn't saying all lives matter. She challenged some kind of statement he made to the public because he was talking about crime within the Black community as well as like police brutality or whatever. I think that was the context. And so she took it and went off on Instagram. Now, she supports Trump. So I don't even understand her sometimes, right? So the nerve to go after like Kendrick and then turn around and support Trump. So it doesn't make sense, right? So he was like, I remember he did an interview and he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure this, I remember saying this. He was like, yeah, I wanted Azealia on it, but, after she came out with that, like, you know what? And then he's like one of the biggest rappers out there. For her to be on one of his records would have been like giving her so much more exposure.
Someone just needs to take her phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to work with her because I feel like I could work with her 1 minute and then she'll be talking to me.
Could you imagine making a song with her and then you put it out there? The first thing she do is just go off on you. Could you imagine how awkward? You can't promote nothing. You can't go on tour. You can't promote that song. You know what I mean? There won't be even a music video. As quick as she be running her mouth.
I think that's happened to a few people in the past couple of years.
Like I'll be mad.
She's supposed to be doing tours with people or supposed to be doing records and she just starts acting crazy. And my thing is, so maybe she just has it like that. But she's like, I just keep my little bag and I have my little fan base and that's all I need. I mean, she has 600,000 followers on Instagram. So I would bet that 100,000 are probably media trying to see what she's going to say next. But
you think people make bets on her tweets?
You know what? I thought she
badmouth next.
I thought she would never touch Beyonce, but I remember she went after Beyonce, and I was like, well, she really don't care. She really don't care. Like, really don't. Like,
she don't care for her life.
I mean, and then granted, she probably has a totally different fan base, or she probably has a fan base of folks who just don't care. They just go out and party, and they don't really whatever. So it's probably not going to affect her that much. But then you have people on the border who like, I like her music, I really want to like her, but oh, you went after my girl Beyonce? Oh no.
I feel like everyone has their limits, and I couldn't. I could just imagine my favorite actor, my favorite singer, or whatever. Just like what happened with Tim Burton. Loved him to death. And he opened his mouth. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I could just imagine being a fan of Azealia Banks. And then just having to like open up your Twitter or your Instagram and just be like, oh God, I can't deal with it right now. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't. I had to cut it off at some point.
I know, that's what I had to cut off. I think I don't know when I cut off. I don't know, maybe when she started going after that Disney star. Forgot her name. She was like 12, 13 at the time. The one that's in that Panini video. I think it's the one that
Panini. What's Panini? I told you. I'm like the mom.
It's a new little
I'm not hip.
It's like a new little Nas X video.
Okay, I think I saw that on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes.
Old Town Road. Yeah, so she's in that video. So you know her. What's her name? Is it Star Jackson? I think it's Sky Jackson.
Oh, she's the one from I don't know, one of those Disney shows with the girl with the reddish hair.
Yeah, Sky Jackson. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sky Jackson as Azealia Banks. Let's see. Is it gonna come out? Yeah. Yeah, this is 2016. I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Shut down Azealia Banks in the most perfect way.
Yeah, so you said something. I was like, so you just, I mean, it was just too much. Like, I just really tried to enjoy her music. Like, her music is on point. Mm-hmm. There's some songs that I'm like, this lady can sing, she can write, she can rap, she can like rap over any kind of beat. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people just can't do it. So I don't get it. I just don't get why she don't want to be like she should be. She should have been at Lizzo status like 3 years ago in terms of having a #1 somewhere. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she is a dark complexion. She is a dark complexion girl. So I know colorism is definitely a factor.
You know what's funny?
But I still think that she was avant-garde enough where she could have at least made some headway. You know?
Funny?
And she could have like been on other people's tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's
whatever.
funny? You know she's saying Lizzo acting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You see that Instagram? You know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't know where you gonna have nerve to tell somebody acting crazy.
Yeah.
But then all the stuff you be posting on Instagram and all the way you treat your career and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And treating other people just like.
So anyway, yeah, that's our pop culture moment. The pop culture moment of the show. Mm-hmm. We already did your animation, cartoon. I don't know what you call it, your cartoon segment. You always talk about some kind of I always insert some kind of pop culture. You always insert some kind of Harry Potter, imaginative,
animation mess. Yeah. Well, not mess.
That gives you a sense of
masterpiece.
Our interest. I make her watch
dance video,
hip hop dance video. Oh, we watched locking video today. That locking video was good.
Who got someone pregnant? Who's cheating on who? And I'm over here saying, "My look at Steven Universe. My look at if I could be in 3%, if I could be
I want to be in 3%.
No, 3% or the Umbrella Academy or Umbrella Academy. If I could be in the Umbrella Academy, like which character would you want to be? Like that's kind of the conversation. Or like, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I watched the end of the murder mystery movie on Netflix.
It was dumb.
Yeah, I think I was like halfway asleep. I watched that. I was telling her I watched that movie. Zahra finally watched it.
I didn't finish it. I know who killed him though.
Why, you went to the end?
No, I watched it and then I got to when they figured out, like, I don't need to see no more.
Okay.
Just stop.
Well, didn't I tell you to write it down? Did you write it down? Because you wanted to tell me what you thought. Zahra wants to tell me what she thinks gonna happen, and like halfway through the movie, like you did. What's that movie I saw? I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
I got it right though.
So pissed.
I got it right though.
Like, ooh.
I got it right in like good 5 minutes.
It wasn't 5 minutes. It was like maybe 40. No. It was like 40 minutes into it.
No, it wasn't 40 minutes. It was like I saw the girl, and then I was like something off, and then like good. I was like, "Mama, come here. I think this is what happened." And then as you went along, you started to realize Zahra was right.
No, but you basically you gave away the ending. Oh, I did not know. Oh, yeah, that what it was. I know. It was like...
I told you like 10 minutes
in. It wasn't in 10 minutes in.
It was early.
It wasn't 10 minutes in. It was later on. It was like 30 minutes in. No, maybe 30 minutes in. No, it was... You know why? Because I would have been more pissed. She was like, oh... It was like way into it. You know, she's giving her little fantasy.
No, you might
have had it in your mind.
Genius.
But I'm gonna tell you what's going. Like I'm enjoying the movie. You know, I'm not trying to like find out the ending.
It's a puzzle.
I'm going with the flow.
Puzzles.
I'm going with the flow. No, because she always wants to be right. She always wants to be right. She wants to tell everybody, never go to the movies with her. Don't sit next to her because you can't even enjoy it. You can't even enjoy it. Yeah, you might have some theories. You might have some, but you just keep your mouth shut. You talk about it at the end of the movie.
She wants to be the first one. I thought everybody solid. Because I want to be the end. And then I say, oh, guess what, you guys? I thought that too. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah. I want to know.
But that's that. So we have a thing with I actually, the last movie we saw, I didn't even want to sit next to you. The one we went to with Nana. I didn't even want to sit next to you. I was like, oh, please.
I kept my mouth shut, though.
Yeah, because I told her, don't say anything.
I was right.
Don't say anything to me. So the thing is that, she told me that they were switched.
It made sense.
My thing is she didn't let me enjoy the movie and let me, eventually it would have hit me. I never got an opportunity sorry, no, it's not fair. I never got an opportunity as someone who paid for your ticket and my ticket to sit there and be like, oh, you know what? You know how that moment where it clicks in at different times, apparently for different people, because everybody...
Some people walked out not even knowing what's going on.
And so everybody doesn't want to go to a movie and they sit there and like, oh, let me figure this out in the first 10 minutes. Who wants to go why even sit there and enjoy the movie?
I shouldn't be able to figure it out, though. I should wait. It should have happened at the end.
Anyway, so I was so pissed off. But the thing is that she says it was in the beginning. The reason why I know it wasn't in the beginning, because I would have been severely pissed. It was literally like another 30 minutes left to the movie. I said it was like at least halfway through the movie. At least half, because I would have been pissed, because I was like, it was that. The thing is that
why you screaming? Why you so
the
loud?
thing is that if she had stop.
What
And the thing is that she had waited a good 5-10 minutes. I would have had the pleasure of being like, oh, ooh.
You did have that pleasure.
No, I did not have that pleasure. I did not have pleasure. So anyway, I don't even know how we got on that, because now I'm mad. Now I'm already mad. I'm already stressed and hungry. Now I'm mad. I don't even know how we. No.
You good? You good now? Had your moment to get all your anger out from like 3-5 months ago.
How do we even get on? How do we even get on that?
So we talking about Harry Potter, movies. I don't know.
Anyway, I was saying, yeah, you were talking about your little movie stuff, your little animation stuff. Oh, I was telling you that I made you watch Locking. But I don't know how that got to us. Because I was like, oh, I make you watch, you said I make you watch.
Oh, we talking about the murder.
Oh, the murder mystery thing.
And then he said, oh, okay, my theory
so she wanted to give me a theory. No, she was like, oh, I think I have it. She started watching it. And then she was like, oh, Mom, I think I know what happened. Like 10 minutes into the movie, she's like, oh, I think I know what happened. And I was like, sorry, I don't think I watched the end. Because, when you're in and out of sleep, you're not really sure what you're looking at. And I was like, let me just go ahead and finish it. And don't tell me, because you got a problem with telling people the end of the movie because you want to be right. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you get pleasure from that.
Because it makes me feel good. Everybody know I'm smart.
It's just me and you.
I like to know you know my intelligence.
So anyway, so she was like, okay. I was like, so go ahead and write it down. Go ahead and write it down.
Okay, so.
Did you write it down?
No, I didn't write it down. I have a great memory.
No.
So.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. I wasn't right anyway. But basically I thought that they all did it. But then only 10 minutes in, realized after some people start dropping off, maybe I was incorrect. And I wasn't correct, so wasn't that big of a deal. Even the answer didn't make no sense. If it was a normal movie, I would have got it. But this was just a mess all over the place. It was campy. It was campy.
It was just something. That's why I enjoyed watching it when I was going to sleep, because it was just one of those movies where you could just like halfway pay attention to, not take anything seriously. The characters were kind of irritating, but not really. They were engaging enough that you kept watching. And it was just one of those like, oh, who killed this old dude? And then it could have been better. It could have been much better produced in terms of like the writing.
The writing
could have been a little bit more like, like
it made no sense. It made no. The ending was complicated. It was like all over the place. Like it had no consistency. It had no consistency.
And why were they killing people? Like, why was they serious? The big guy that died.
Yeah.
He came in to try to talk to them. I didn't understand that whole thing. And then he died. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
Yeah, I know he is. The big man.
And then they got out on the roof and they were like, on the roof on the side of the hotel.
I couldn't.
And they climbed over. Like, come on now.
I left them like, me. I am not going outside like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So anyway.
But I'm just like, the whole ending when he was explaining how everything was going down. I'm just like, who even comes to this? Like who? Like it was basically like a book. It was like a random book. You know what I mean? He was just like, oh, and then the butler always do it, and then your name is Butler. Your last name is Butler. And I'm just like, what does that have to do with? How is that a clue? You know what I mean? And let me tell you, and then your mother name was Butler, and then
it was like a long French name.
It was a Butler, or whatever. And he said, and also we know you did it because you in this movie about a hunter who had like a, what is that thing? A dart? a dart, a
It was
blow
like,
dart.
I actually gotta watch the end of the game because she's like,
It was like, and then she was in a movie. She was in a movie with the blow dart, and that's how they knew that she was the killer because she threw a blow dart at the fiance, and I'm just like,
it is so dumb. If you want to watch something,
how did you get to this? How did you get to this conclusion? Like this cost stupidity. It's like you need this type of brain you need for like escape. Remember that mess they told us? They're like, oh, you need a kid to come with you. I'm like, because we would have never got that. I feel like nobody above the age.
How many times did we do escape room? Just once?
Yeah, once. I feel like nobody above the age like
some
10 would have got the ending. Like if you gave them clues,
I felt very dumb.
They would have never got that mess.
Because I was trying to solve puzzles. I was trying to really solve puzzles.
I was like, okay, where's the relationship set? Who's trick?
We're talking about escape room. If you didn't hear us, we're talking about doing escape rooms.
Yeah, because they said that you need to have somebody younger than you. Because everyone else with common sense is trying to put stuff together, do math, equations, and all that mess. Looking at clues, trying to put puzzles together. The kids are just knocking stuff down. Next thing you know, you suddenly end up in the next room.
So we got out only because we got assistance from the person who worked there. Basically. After a while, he's probably like, these people.
He was just like, oh, just pull the lever, and we're just like, that's it. You could literally got math equations on the wall. You got puzzles on the floor. Like, what do you mean, just pull the lever?
Remember we were trying to move blocks? It was
I know.
We
were like literally building a pyramid. We were literally, because we were in a room, we were in an Egyptian room, so we're like, oh, they gave us all these blocks. We would be like, literally, we were doing architecture up in there. We were like meticulous. We were like, okay, line up this. And they were just like, oh, excuse me. All you have to do is pull the lever. I'm like, that's it? I'm like, what was all this for then?
They were probably laughing at us. Actually, it just can't be the two of us. I would definitely have to go with like a
you
group
remember
of people.
There was
and it would be nice to bring in someone under 12.
Because you remember the family?
Maybe someone around 6 or 7.
Remember the family next door? They were in the astronaut room. They got out way before us. I'm just like, how'd you do that? They were like, we basically just let the kids do it. Just let the kids do it. And I'm just like, that's how you
I felt so dumb, but anyway, are we done?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm done with our food. You still got some leftovers. So, that's our episode. See you later. It's Zahra. Okay. I still don't have an ending. That was a bad ending, wasn't it?
No, we'll figure it out. Yo, Zahra.
Look.
That's so 70s. That's so 90s.
Come on, do it again. Yo, Zahra.